Hello and wrong one. Welcome everybody out there in YouTube, Twitch, and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here in our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining any of our campaigns, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know. Now, without further ado, the narrator remembers that safety is often the most deceptive feeling in the world. After the desperate escape from Shah, the Godslayers found themselves sheltered within the quiet protection of Eseso. The battlefield was gone, the roar of divine power replaced by stillness. But the truth waiting for them there was far heavier than the blows they had endured. The narrator observed as Eseso spoke plainly, explaining that survival did not mean readiness. The powers the party had begun to wield were real, but unrefined, volatile, and far too dangerous to rely upon against a being like Shah. Charging back into that conflict now would not be courage, it would be extinction. So, instead of sending them back to war, Eseso and Jonas gave them something far rarer: time. The narrator watched as a training ground was formed where time itself moved differently. Within that space, the Godslayers would live nearly a year of effort, while only a day, half a day, would pass beyond its borders. 1 month inside for every hour outside. It was a gift measured not in comfort, but in opportunity. And the party used it. Some approached the year with discipline, studying the strange new powers they had begun to unlock. Others tested those powers in far harsher ways, throwing themselves against impossible limits simply to see what remained standing afterward. The narrator could not help but notice that the methods varied greatly, but the goal remained the same. They would not face Shah unprepared again. 6 months into that long year, however, one of them chose a different path. Glacies made it clear that her work would not be finished within the safety of that place. There were matters she intended to pursue beyond the reach of the training ground. Threads of the coming war she intended to pull herself. She asked Vendir to banish her back to the Hells, a request he eventually honored. The narrator recalled that Eseso gave only a single warning before allowing it: do not cause problems. Glacies left, and the narrator suspects that everyone present knew exactly how unlikely it was that such a warning would be followed, because Glacies did not simply return to the Hells. She began moving pieces. Quiet messages were sent, careful words spoken to powerful figures who might otherwise never share the same room. Lucian, Bilal, Ares, Gabriella, and Glacia herself. Each was told of something that could change far more than war. a tear of a say-so, a fragment of pure creation, and with it, the possibility of something unthinkable. Not victory, not survival, but escape. A new universe, one built beyond the reach of Exium, beyond the reach of the Pantheon, beyond the long shadow of the forces that had shaped this reality since the beginning. The narrator wonders if those who heard the message understood the scales of what was being proposed, or if ambition simply drowned out caution. Either way, the pieces have begun to move, and while remained behind within the training ground, devoting himself to mastering a terrible new power of his own, the narrator suspects the rest of the world did not remain still while the Godslayers trained. Shaw certainly did not. The narrator finds it difficult to ignore the quiet pattern forming beneath these events. Gods falling, powers rising, mortal hands reaching for forces that once belonged only to creation itself. And now, a tear of a say-so has entered the game. The narrator cannot say where the path ends, but the narrator is quite certain of one thing. The universe the Godslayers left behind 12 hours ago is not the same universe they are returning to now. Casimir, you come back from your afternoon snack after all of this was just revealed.
I feel like he said something that was a bit odd. Did anyone else catch that ending?
Anyone?
That the universe is different now after we've only been gone for 12 hours?
I meant about the whole Glacius thing.
Oh.
Casimir, you receive a sending immediately before Vindir could say anything. Hey, buddy, it's Lucian. Hey, when you guys come out of there, you and I are gonna have a little chit-chat. One promise I need: don't murder until we're done talking. Okay? Okay.
If you think for a second that I'm letting this out of my hands, you are a fool.
You missed the part that I said after that point. That's when you came back. So you didn't hear the whole middle section yet.
Okay.
First, to make it a little easier on everyone.
Never mind. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Huh. That's weird. Apparently Lucian knows that we're in here.
That's what you're replying to Lucian with? Okay.
No, I was... Okay, I'll reply to Lucian like... What are you talking about? And how do you know where I am? No one is supposed to know this.
Okay, you're done? Okay. You had 6
minutes. I don't know spells.
Yeah. Sending number 2. Yeah, I had to pull a couple of strings on this one. Remember, no murder. Okay, we're gonna talk. Everything's probably fine. Okay.
I don't like what you're saying to me right now. I'm going to have questions. Remember, you owe me.
Yep, that's why. That's why.
And then with the doors, this is not an last ending. Casual approach group, just Lucian just sent me a sending out of nowhere. Said that once we get out of here, he wants to have a conversation. And
Did they just do something again?
Explicitly asked that there is no murdering until I hear him out fully.
At least I'm not the one getting murdered. That's progress.
I have no intention of killing Lucian. He is a friend. But I don't like this. Something feels off.
She promised to not make any problems.
You think this is to do with glasses? We don't know this shit.
What? She's the only one who left.
He never said where the information came from, but said that he had to pull a few strings to know. But how he would even have the ability to do that feels odd. And the fact that he said for me to not kill anything means I probably have good reason to kill something as soon as I get out of here. We should be ready and should be prepared at the very least. And once we leave here, we might not be alone.
Yeah. It's either Glacies did something in under 6 hours, which I'm not sure how that's possible, or Nubu Jr. did something even stupider, which I'm not sure is even possible.
I don't think Nobu Jr. could do anything.
Maybe not intentionally, but the kid did tell his dead fish everything.
He doesn't know anything about this though. No one knows that we're here except for Masaso and us. And Moonweaver and
Jonas.
Shar.
Jonas, yeah.
Jonas knows. That's why I was saying maybe Lucian knows because of Jonas.
And Jonas.
So.
Sebastian is, sorry. Lucian is an assistant to Jonas, so that possibility, but still feels odd. If it was Jonas, he could probably come in here himself.
I also don't see Lucian telling us not to murder Jonas.
I know. I don't know what it means, but I would be prepared. Something doesn't feel right.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
So, wait, who did we just? For fuck's sakes, we lost.
You're telling me.
Hopefully, he'll be back soon. Let me go down and see.
Once you get to my age, you will agree as well.
All right. I think his cat might have killed his internet. So, while you guys are having this conversation, back on the outside, as everyone is leaving the meeting, Iblis, all taking their various different ways out of here, Lucian walks up to you. Hey. So,
You know your mission, right?
Huh?
You know your mission, right?
Yeah, stop. For a second, you and I need to talk.
What?
So, you know how do I... Shit. everything I know Jonas knows.
Okay.
And
From the times I've met Jonas, he's very go with the flow. He doesn't
yeah,
intervene.
he doesn't aspire to anything, but he does serve certain purposes. I've kind of known about that tier for a long time now.
And you didn't tell me.
Correct, because Jonas said not to inform anyone until they inform me of it.
Well, there you go. You've been informed.
Right, but there's more to this situation. Yeah, you have some crackle, like you're something. Try speaking.
Oh, wait. Switch to a weird one.
I can hear you now.
You're all good. You're all good there.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So, how do I put this? Jonas is going to be using that.
What?
He's going to be a pivotal part of its use.
Then we'll stop him.
Huh?
When we stop him.
Why?
Because he's part of the problem, Lucian. You've seen already the things he has done. In fact,
Glacies, please. I understand with all the other gods. I really do. All of the other ones have been nothing but problematic for everything, but Jonas serves his purpose.
Lucian, the group I'm traveling with told me that he assisted Shar getting out. Multiple times.
He allowed people to utilize their free will. I think there's a significant difference. We can't have everything enslaved and subservient to all of us.
I'm not saying enslave anything.
That's what...
I'm saying that we understand what is competent and what is incompetent. Would you say Jonas is competent?
I would. He is the only god that has done and served his purpose absolutely.
Crazy absolute.
He ensures time continues. He is the basis for why death can exist. He doesn't intervene because it is the responsibility of those experiencing time to do what they do.
Then what role would he play? Is he coming with us? Because it sounds like if he comes with us, he screws this place.
Well, time's kind of already made here. With or without him, it continues as it is. It just doesn't have an observer.
Lucian, you work under him. You're taking his place in this new world, this new universe.
No. I'm not doing that. I am happy to help in many different ways. Constructing a universe, knowing how laws of everything need to function, I can help with that, no problem. And if I need to serve the purpose of Arcana, no issue on that at all. But I am not going to serve as time. I'm not non-objective enough. I'm not passive enough. I can't allow horrible things to happen to good people if I know they're going to pass.
Jonas isn't passive.
From what I've seen, the only times he's ever intervened is when, if he didn't, time would end.
Or if someone...
You're not here.
Played with time too much.
You're not here. You're not here. This is just...
Oh, okay, sorry.
outside.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Look, we can bring him, but it fucks up the balance that I had set.
Yeah, I get that.
You guys. There's a reason I picked you guys. You can check each other.
Yeah.
I'll always have your back. Gabby will always have my back. Ares, believe it or not, has been aligned with Fiona and Belial since I've known them. It's 3-on-3. If I bring Jonas in there, they're not going to trust me, those three, and we need we need an even playing ground. What you're asking me to do is essentially bring Asmodeus, who's dead, so it'd have to be, and I'm not even going to say her name, it'd have to be the new person in charge, and that's not a good pick for this.
So, as a god, I don't really possess that free will thing anymore. I have to do what the gods tell me to do, what the ones above me instruct me to do. And when we're on the other side, I can do whatever I need to, because the foundation, the construct of everything will be different. And he's going to be a presence. Everything that I've researched, without something being instrumental and being time itself, it loops. There's never any change. There's never any progress. It's nothing but order and construct, and it's bad. Really bad. And I can't be non-objective, and none of us that we have looked at can be non-objective in all of this. You're not non-objective. You intervene with things all of the time, and same with the other devils, and definitely with Gabby. Oh my god, and Ares. And as much as I try to be, I can't be.
Then we'll bring him. I need to go find somebody.
There's one other thing.
What?
I have to tell Casimir.
Yeah, tell him to meet us at Taurus.
I'll try to convince him to. But I have to tell Casimir. I owe him a favor.
Try to convince him. Okay.
You understand he saved my son, right? Twice.
Everyone has their reasons. I need to go. I only have about 5 hours before they get back, and I need this person now in on this plan.
All right. So who's the new person?
We're gonna wait till everyone leaves and it's just me and Glacia.
Mm-hmm. Everyone leaves.
We need to get Fiona involved.
No.
Instead of bringing Jonas.
Fiona is not a counterbalance to him.
No, but she can trap him. He gets in the realm. When we make the realm, he traps her. She traps him. Like Shar. He's stuck. We don't want somebody with that much power.
You think Fiona possesses enough power to do that?
I think Fiona's the only person to ever break out of the hells, and I think she's the only one that knows how to trap creatures in loops. I think with you and her, you can do it. In fact, I think you already know she can do it. The only person that helped her do it was Levistus, and he won't tell anyone how.
I think that's an unnecessary gamble. She hasn't been serving the purpose. She's been serving herself.
She has.
Her ambitions have been nothing but selfish and self-serving.
Then who would you recommend? Because the one that's in charge right now, we can't bring.
You want someone that can create a loop to trap time.
If we bring him, I think it's better if he's not involved. If we can't not keep him not involved, I need somebody that will match his power so he can be left checked. Because what made this problem begin with is these gods and beings being left unchecked to just do crazy shit. That's why we have a god of luck walking on Exandria.
Then I have a different idea. This tier, as I am aware that it functions, whatever the creators with it set as rules and purposes become absolute. Everything inside of it will adhere to this. Correct?
It's in theory, I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, we can't trust Lucian. He's just a little errand boy for the gods.
He's not going to know about it.
Then we need to bring in someone else who can create this and whom we can trust to create it. A fundamental law that stops him from doing anything at all. Who do we know smart enough to pull that off? And chaotic enough to make that stupid decision to listen and trust us.
Markov?
You think Markov trusts either of us?
I think he likes me and owes me a favor.
Perhaps. I was more thinking perhaps that that little fake dragon you've been keeping on a leash.
They'd fuck up the universe. They already did it with magic.
Lucian handles the universe. You use them to create that one law of construct. We can trust Lucian to do the right thing, but we can't trust him not to serve the god. We need to have one other person who doesn't give a fuck about the gods.
Oh, Luna.
That...
She might be the perfect person for this now that I'm thinking of it.
Glacia leans back in her chair and eyes wide.
Luna hates time loops more than anyone.
Luna hates everything.
But time loops are what led her to this point. Think we should make an audience with her now?
The problem with Luna... You know the one thing that she would demand be a part of it.
Her daughter.
Her old life. Which would remove her from influencing us. We just simply have to offer her a restart with her family.
I think that would make her happy. It seems like all those people in that old group are getting a happy ending, except Hedge.
Ah, yes, Hedge. She uses her deviled fork tongue to lick her lips on either side, going down. Yes.
Your eyes changing me. I don't know if mine is changing you.
I don't believe so, not yet at least. But I suppose we'll be seeing in the near future.
Okay.
But those are my two suggestions. I personally would not trifle with Luna, except as a last resort. Hold that in your back pocket. Test other avenues, and if those will not work, she is far too dangerous for you just to influence.
I would ask her. I think she wants to talk to me too.
Well,
she's in no man's land still, right?
Nobody knows where she is. She's completely deconstructed her entire footprint on the weave and has removed her every time somebody has tried to shackle her to anything. Nobody knows where she is. The only people that are capable of getting contact with her is, well, her husband and the not-so-blind man.
Desmond?
Oh, yes.
Maybe Desmond might be an option, but I don't think he'd help us.
I would never trust that little rat.
Yeah, I can smell the abyss on him. I think I know somebody to talk to. She has a daughter. Maybe I'll go pay her a visit instead. I'll be back.
Remember my warning. Luna should be an absolute last-ditch effort.
I'm still gonna have to find a way to contact her.
All right. Then.
Okay, I guess I'm going to go find Claire.
All right, on to the other side of the party. Everybody, the portal opens up. For the first time in a year, you guys get to look out and see your universe. Oh, the beyond. This isn't home. This is weird.
Okay.
Could we have done a hero's feast or something like that the night before?
Absolutely. If you had a component for it when you went in there.
I'm looking to the ones capable of doing it. Are either of you capable of doing that?
I just don't have a gem encrusted bowl.
And you guys didn't get one when you went in there.
Well, if you're doing it before a long rest, can one of you not wish it interviewing?
What about no? What wish an item into existence?
No, just cast a spell.
Wish for a hero's
Oh.
feast.
Oh.
Cast a spell with wish. Like the night before we're resting, because we're aware that something is about to happen as soon as we leave, and we're probably going to be fighting at some point soon. So I would imagine that we'll probably set up that let's do some precast, let's get some things sorted, let's ensure that we are in the strongest position that we can be leaving this portal.
Okay.
All right, I'll cast Wish for Hero's Feast and
The night before.
and then in the morning I will cast Death Ward on all of us.
Alrighty. Then, as the portal opens up, you look out at the beyond. As you shift over into the area once more, looking around, you see Lucian is floating nearby. Yep. You roll the dice, that's what everybody gets, Vindir. Lucian is floating nearby with Jonas. Hello. Welcome back. How did you all enjoy my gift of time?
It's not my fault this time, okay? Oh, right, sorry.
Useful.
Very useful.
We've managed to develop quite a bit in the time that we have had, and we have managed to adapt ourselves as well.
And, seems to require a bit more time in there. Don't worry, he will have it, I suppose. But this will be my last intervention into your affairs. I'm sure you understand. I shouldn't be doing all of this. My purpose is not to help you. It's to allow you.
Of course.
Well then, Mr. Lucian, would you be so kind as to begin your conversation with your friends? Don't worry, I'll be right here. Yeah. Hey, Kaz, guys, I think we need to have a chat about that tier of a say-so you have.
So look straight at Casimir. The fuck did you just do?
Same.
Well,
Guys.
what about it?
Guys, we've been friends for a little while. You don't need to be doing all.
He's not doing anything.
You
It's
moved your
just-
hand onto it.
I know.
You've
It's
killed
just-
gods far more powerful than him.
It's a comfortable hold.
Yeah. So. Kaz, I owe you a favor. Jonas has decided this is how I'm going to be repaying you. Glacies knows about it. Glacies intends on using it as a failsafe to get out of this universe. She intends on asking you to use it, and has gathered a large team of individuals that would be a new foundation for this creation. I am one of those individuals.
Explain? What do you mean a new creation?
A new universe, brand new. Not beholden to the same rules, not in fear of Exium, and most importantly, not influenced by a lot of gods that don't know what the fuck they're doing. Influenced by individuals that will serve specific purposes and realms, instead of godly beings that oversee everything. I would be responsible in a large part to the creation of this realm, alongside her and others. Jonas looks over at Lucian, and Lucian shakes his head. I'm not narking, dude. Don't even try. The others are who they are. And a couple of them I trust. A lot.
And what are the ones that exist in this universe?
What'd you say?
And what are the ones that exist in this universe then?
Quite frankly, fuck them.
So you're willing to let this universe die because you can get a free pass into a new one?
No. I'm willing to let the gods die.
It's not the gods that are going to die.
It depends on how we do this properly. If we do this properly. I'm not gonna lie, I like her plan a lot. Create a new realm, new foundation of rules and laws. We'll bring Jonas just to facilitate time. I would be there to facilitate Arcana. Others
When
will
did you-
facilitate different things.
When did you hear about this plan?
Oh, not even like 10 minutes before I hit you guys up.
I was in a world so in your time. 'Cause this was months ago that you sent me this. In your time, how long ago was this? So actually, so inside
6 hours
while
ago?
we were inside.
About 6 hours ago, yeah, while you were in, yeah.
Interesting.
What I want to say is, hear her out, okay? You can come with me, sit down and have this meeting. We
Do
can-
you understand what happens if you go ahead with this?
I do. And I think it is something that needs to be seriously considered. The people aren't going to die here. That is
The
really
people here are going
important.
to die.
Not if we do this right.
And how do you intend to deal with Shah?
I don't.
So you're leaving this universe to deal with Shar.
No. I don't possess what is needed to deal with her. I possess the knowledge of how to survive, ensure that everything else can. And
That is what I am saying. So you're leaving. You're using it to make a universe so that you and yours would be happy, but fuck everyone else. You realize it's our only key to containing Shar in any method. Do you know she released Shar?
well, I know a little bit about that.
Part of it.
And he looks
I know.
over at Elowin.
Yeah, I guess it's part of my guilt.
Yeah. And do you
And
know
you-
how you could possibly contain Shar in this? Do you
You
know
have
of
an
an
idea?
actual way to do that? Because I don't know how to. That
We
moon
do.
idea was a good. You do.
And she was part of the discussion that took place to do it. She just refused.
I wouldn't be arrogant enough to assume I know how to seal away a god of trickery. I wouldn't be.
But my point remains that if you were to just leave, you're essentially just saying that anything that the people of this world were just doomed. It doesn't matter.
Jonas, you may not tell him. Kaz, do you trust me?
I do. That does not mean I think you're informed of everything. And it does not also make me think that you choose the best option. Trust is one thing.
I have a plan.
And I am willing to hear it out. But not everyone gets screwed in the process, except from your specific chosen few. You've just said you have no idea how to deal with Shar.
I don't.
You just said you have no idea what to do with the people here. You'd like the gods to die, but what of the people? Since when did I have to be the reasonable one here?
I need somebody with insane wisdom to roll me an insight check.
I could roll at least insight as well.
I know you can roll it, but I mean in insane wisdom. Vindir, for some reason there is something about this plan that Jonas is forbidding Lucian from communicating.
Why aren't you letting him tell the whole truth?
18. Elowin, this is kind of entertaining. You're not to blame for something for once.
Yeah,
It's nice.
it's really nice. Oh, while it's not my fault, I'm going to cast. What was the name I said earlier? It was create otherworldly food.
For
So we can
Doritos.
snack while
No.
Doritos and Mountain Dew, and I'll share with the narrator.
Alrighty. Jonas will look over at you, Vindir. Reasons.
Guys, you're not going to get many answers that you're looking for. the gods are playing games again.
When do they not?
Lucian looks very frustrated. Guys, I'm not playing games.
Lucian, I trust you. I do not trust the one trying to create this plan when their every solution has been 3 arrows into it. They have not had any forethought beyond that in any capacity outside of kill the immediate thing that's presented. And you want me to trust in some kind of plan?
I want you to trust in me.
You're making it a hard sell.
Yeah, I know. Fucker. He looks back at Jonas. It is what it is. I'm sorry, but I hope this is good enough for that favor. Wanted to make you aware of the situation before you walked headfirst into it. Now, would you mind coming with me to Taurus and discussing it with her?
Dear anyone, thoughts?
I
I haven't
mean,
been the only one choosing this path.
Oh, thank God he is. Okay. That was Lucian
By the
in
way-
character.
By the way, Jonas, do you think it's time to go?
You don't get to vote anymore. Vindia,
I mean, if we want answers to our questions, I guess we're gonna have to go to Torres.
we're never going to get the proper answers. You just said that yourself. And the devil never said anything that's true despite actually saying that. She swore up and down that she would not be causing issues and that he would come out with an entire plot.
We are supposed to meet her. Out of character, where'd you say to meet Glacies at, Wyatt?
Morian originally, but
Lucian
yeah,
just dropped
told
Taurus.
Lucian to tell you guys Taurus.
Yeah.
When I last spoke to Glacies, we made the plan to meet her at Morian. So meeting at Taurus is a little weird.
I mean, my information's newer. All else I want to put out there is be ready for demands that would have to be met for this to be worthwhile to you. For you to listen to it.
You mean they're going to demand it from me to listen?
You're the one who possesses it.
No, so I demanded of them for why I should even listen.
Yeah.
That is okay.
Maybe we should just destroy this tier. Or give it back.
You back to who?
I say so.
It was never from Cecil. Well, originally it was, but we stole it out of somewhere. Cast a look over to Janice.
Jonas just smiles.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, you know me. I'm doing exactly what is expected for me to do what I do. All is back to where it was or could possibly be. And now, my responsibilities are fulfilled just by persistence.
You want me to agree to this, aren't you? Not that you have the ability to want.
I do
So I
not possess
suppose that's the
want.
wrong words. But the reason that you're using him to call in this favor is to try to curry favor and to explain. The reason that you're forbidding certain information that is important to my griot is conflicting, if you're wanting me to agree. Because if I don't have all the answers, I won't agree, but if you detail the reasons why, then it becomes a known fact rather than hypothetical future possibilities.
You
That's
know
what's
what
in my head.
happens when you assume.
You make an ass out of you and me?
He smiles. See, Jonas, this is why I told you I can't fucking hush now, Lucian. Hush.
It was so much easier when I didn't give a shit.
Ah, isn't everything? I love it. If I was capable of love.
Of course.
But I believe that is all of my responsibilities set in motion. See you all next time, and the previous one to that.
Before you go, have you ever tried to eat a clock? I heard it time consuming.
I take like 3 giant steps away from Elowen.
Please do smack that one.
Elowen, I need you to roll me a persuasion roll. It is very important that you roll very high right now.
It's like just out persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
That's 30.
You see Jonas begin to lift his finger. That was remarkably creative. And one of the first times I ever heard it. Be cautious next time. And the one before that. Lucian leans closer to
And
you.
the next two.
Hey, you should be real careful about that. He almost made you experience 50 of that year over again.
50?
50 of that previous year you just did.
Oh.
Yeah. There's one god you don't want to fuck with, guys. It's the god of time. Think of the torture he could put you through.
For what it's worth, if you're having to endure the entire year, it's not too bad. Being trapped in a second, that's what sucks. Did 20 years of that one? I don't recommend it.
At least I would have had plenty of time.
Elowen,
You know,
you
I
pick...
may just let you make this new universe just to spite this fucking dragon.
Don't need a universe to do that. Anyways, now I shall
Trust
be
me,
departing. All other conversations pertaining to this subject will be happening between Lucian and all of you. Lucian being a proxy for me, though, keep in mind. Toodaloo. And Jonas dissipates. Immediately, Lucian looks at you guys. Fuck, guys. I know this is annoying. I'm sorry. Being a god sucks. Don't do it.
Don't intend to. Intend to become a law.
Gods keep on calling me a god, and it ain't too bad. I still have some free will.
You haven't fully ascended yet. Sorry, that's... You haven't fully ascended yet, man. Don't do that ceremony, okay?
I've only seen one ascension, and
Yeah.
it looked pretty gory, so I really don't plan on it.
Yeah. Oh.
Ouch, ouch. Ow, ouch.
I think the cat...
Speaking of, has
Nice.
Sebastian fixed the planes yet?
Oh, yeah, that's almost completely fixed. We did prioritize which worlds, but certain other ones can't be influenced it by right now.
Which ones?
The heavens.
Oh yeah, fuck the heavens. That's fine.
Yeah, they're not able to use it right now. I actually had to walk through time to get here. It took forever.
I don't know how that works. But okay, let's take us to your trap in Torres.
All right. Let's open up the door. And he waves his wand, and you all watch as a new portal back over to Taurus opens up. Now,
Did you
while
see how
this...
he didn't deny it was a trap?
Yeah, there's no use in it. You wouldn't believe him anyways. But anyways, now that we're back on Taurus, everybody, we're going to go ahead and go on break. And when we come back, Iblis, you're going to be telling me what you were doing after the meeting. We'll be right back.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody. So, where last we left off, the party had managed to find their way back onto Zodiac, where it all began. Back in Taurus, where just a short while before all of this, okay, sorry, I just got a message, sorry. Let me close that out. Yeah, I got it. We're just a short while before. This was the massive war zone that was about to be all consumed by an extinction-level spell that you all managed to banish the caster and the spell away to the heavens with instead. Looking around, the city seems to be in a state of repair that is remarkable. Despite that war just ending a few short weeks ago, the city is almost completely rebuilt, showing the tenacity of war-torn countries inside of a plane that experienced nothing but war for the majority of its existence. Minus 20 years, of course. As you all have arrived, Lucian floats out with you all and begins looking around. Let me look at that real quick. Further up ahead, there's a huge bridge burners outpost at the portal to the hells. Yes, there is now a massive bridge burner outpost that has been built here. And that is exactly where you are being brought over towards. As you all are walking through, you see a number of bridge burners that you all recognize drinking with and instructing during the time of the war that was here, who all seem to recognize many of you as well. As you are walking through, a few of them are coming over to you, Vindir. Hey, old man, you need help carrying that shit?
Been carrying it for a very long time. I'll be fine.
Are you sure? I can get... Hey, man. I can hold it for you. Not an issue.
I've been holding these things longer than you've been wiping your ass.
All right, man. Someone else passes by you, Casimir. Hey, vampire guy. High five.
Yeah. Oh, he's just like doing it half-heartedly, but does any of them seem on edge?
Perception check.
Any of them seem to be paying too much attention to the manner. He is looking for, is this a trap? There's 6.
Nothing catches your eye as a trap.
I'm
But
doing
you
this based on
do-
feelings as well.
I know. But you do notice there is somebody who is very afraid of you three being here amongst a group of individuals sitting out front of one of the buildings playing cards.
Does
This-
it look familiar?
History check.
But 6.
So, Casimir, a long-ass time ago, you traveled with a man with a horse. This horse's name was Hay. Hay ended up getting abused by a small child and kicked the child in the chest.
Right,
His-
first of all, yes.
You remember all of this, right?
Mhm.
This was a good 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
That man looks just like the dad who tried throwing hands with you guys after that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like look over the direction just a little bit, like a little second, like too long.
Oh, he's
Just
not
like-
looking at you. He will not look at you.
Oh, no, but he'll feel the gaze. But no, it's more just gauging everyone else. Does it seem calm, relaxed? Or does everyone seem like they are ready to be at arms at any moment?
Mm-hmm. So, as you are approaching in, the door is wide open, and sitting at a war table is Glacies, positioned to be able to see the entire room and chamber simultaneously. As you see this, you look around, and Lucian comes walking in and sits beside her.
Is it the chair that's made of Ellie?
No, he will not sit in that.
Is that chair here?
And that's in Morian. That's not
I was
here.
gonna
That's in the
say
Morian war room.
Well, his job was to collect artifacts.
Yeah, and that's in the Morian war room where it's
Oh,
supposed
you left
to be
it.
kept
You didn't
safe.
bring it. Okay. You
Yeah.
didn't bring it.
It
That would've
stays
been
there.
great.
Bless you.
He brought the Ellie chair.
So, Lucian holds up his hands. Would everybody like to sit?
I stand.
I'll sit down.
Therefore, it's not trapped.
Roll me a, Are you proficient in thieves' tools by any chance?
Who are you asking?
The one who just said he's making sure it's not trapped.
No, I said be careful, it's not trapped, it's a Vindia. He's
Mm.
openly saying it.
I apologize. I heard. Okay. So, everybody is seated down now.
More paranoid than usual. Oh, Joey, did you need what I did for the 6 hours before they got there?
We'll resolve that based off of what happens here instead. Just make it
Okay.
easier.
Fine, it doesn't matter if you sit or stand. So Lucian informed me he was going to tell you after I told him the plan, which is fine. I wanted to talk to you guys about this anyways after I found out about it. What did he tell you? Just so we're all on the same page.
Why don't you just stop telling us rather than...
Well, he's not allowed to say certain things, and he works for somebody that has a bit of an agenda. So he might have said something that might not have been completely accurate. But
Surely, because you do not have an agenda, of course.
it's not that I don't have an agenda. My agenda has always been very clear.
It was very clear when you left.
Yes.
Suspiciously absent of all of this. But do go on.
Because I needed to see if it was even a viable possibility, and it became very viable when everyone attended. Now, let's begin. You have that tier, and as Lucian should have told you, I've gathered some people that would be able to make a world, a universe that is not bothered by, it's not controlled by these deities and their problems, because we have been playing their game since day one. We're still playing their game. They want us to kill every Exandrian deity right now to keep playing this never-ending game. And you may not agree with how I play their game, but I found the easiest way to end it is to end the people causing the game. The issue with that is we've hit a point where we have to start putting new people in charge. And Lucian, I haven't met your son, but he seems like a good person. They're not doing a good job. We're doing this, at least I'm doing this, to stop incompetence. Because incompetence is what led us to this point. Now, I can take this tier and make a new universe with Lucian here and Gabby. They will be the ones making it. I was told by Lucian that Jonas needs to be involved to make this. I do not agree with Jonas being involved, but if it's a necessary evil, think I'll have to settle for.
It is.
Is that Lucian saying that?
Yeah, Lucian says that. It is.
Now, I'm hoping you're willing to hear me out. And you haven't already made up your minds on what you want to do with this. Because if you already made up your minds, there's no point of me even sitting here trying to convince you.
I came, didn't I? Granted, I will say it, I'm not here because of you.
You came, and yet you're not sitting down at a table because you think I've trapped it. Shows a real lack of trust.
You brought us into the middle of the camp of people that you control.
I brought you here because this is where I'm going to set up that portal. This is where I'm going to do everything to leave. And right now I'm gathering everyone I can to come here so they can get ready to leave. I want you to see what we're doing. I am trying to be transparent. Now, the people I've gotten involved in this, stated earlier, is Lucian, Gabby, Ares, you might know him, Glacia, because we need to balance out Gabby, and Belial, because I need to balance out Lucian. Creates a trio of 3 versus another trio of 3. So if any one of them gets out of line, they can be checked. I did not want to bring Jonas into this, but I've been informed Jonas will not intervene, even though he has intervened in the past. I'm starting to suspect he wanted us to get to this point. I look over at Lucian to see if there's any reaction.
Insight check.
AC's insight. If you guys want to see if he reacts, you can go try too. A 30.
Sure, I will roll as well.
Um, 29 and 30. Lucian is staring directly at the table, but there is a slight, tension in his jaw when you say that.
Now, I understand you believe that we need this to stop Shar. But if we don't make this universe, there's a very real chance that even if we do this, we are doing Shar's job for her, killing off most of the gods. We'd have to empower one of them. And every time I've seen this happen, it becomes a tyrant. It becomes too much. And people don't realize what happens to them when they become a god. Lucian is not very happy, and Gabby, who is supposed to be here, isn't very happy either. And you saw Ares a year ago. You saw him 6 months ago. In fact, if you knew Ares 20 years ago, you know that he's not the same person. Godhood is more of a curse than you can imagine, and this will get rid of it. Us putting people into godhood's only going to end with bad results. I'm not asking you guys to come with me. In fact, I'll give you all the means I have to stop Shar if you can give me that. I just want to get everything. I want to get the people I know I want to set the universe right. And if that means you guys want to come with, you can. I'm not asking you to, though. If you don't want to give up on this place, don't. And I'm sure there's other ways to deal with Shar. And I will provide everything and anything I can prior to that. I'm asking you now for that tier. If you would like, I can bring the other people involved. But they wouldn't have all came together if they didn't think it was a good idea.
Lacey's, I have a question for you.
Go for it.
What did I ask you? What did you promise you would do if I would banish you back to the Hells?
I didn't make the promise. I broke out of it by saying I don't know what would happen if I go to the house. But if your question is, why did I cause more issues? I don't see this as causing an issue when this is the most direct route to solving the problem.
I'm not saying you have caused an issue yet.
Then
But what if Casimir says no?
then I leave. And
Do I
you don't-
actually get to talk to Glacies? Glacio? Or what?
He has true sight, and his passive insight is 36.
that was really, you're gonna smile. But you beat the Lord of Archdevil of Conspiracies and Murder at hiding. Congratulations. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you guys. I had something occupying my time, unfortunately.
So
You
where
will-
is Glacies?
Joey, am I still dealing with like getting in contact? Like, would that take more than 6 hours? Because that's why I asked originally, because it does drastically change where I am.
Who are you going to get the information from?
Claire.
Which is what's her face?
Yeah.
Not really Claire, but
Liara 2.0.
Liara. Yeah.
Yeah, living with
Um,
Blukey. So Blukey's house, which I know where Blukey is. I can talk to Blukey because
You've shot.
I
Blukey.
shot her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can talk to anyone I've ever shot. Great ability. When
It
you
actually-
shoot
it
fucking
is.
everyone you meet.
It is a great ability for this character.
So roll me a deception check to try to get in contact, because I don't think Liara would help to get you in contact knowingly, because Liara doesn't want anything to do with Luna.
Do we still get the game advantage things? I'm gonna do that.
We don't get those anymore. The person who does the recap does, but I did it today.
I should have done the recap.
Well, you were driving.
Do you get
22. We love 22.
So that's an automatic failure. No, you succeeded on your charisma check with her before.
Let me.
So yeah, you would be able to be local here right now. We're not going to go over specifically what happened, but you'd be able to be local here right now.
Okay. Well, Glacia, you can drop the disguise. Glacies will just appear in one of the chairs. Probably next solution.
Now, Vendir, with all of your bullshit of vision and everything else, you could not detect her. But you could see through Glacia's bullshit. Glacia will dismiss the disguise. That is annoying.
Yeah. Where's
More
the-
annoying to be lied to.
You weren't lied to. It was a safety measure. I thought you guys were just going to attack me.
Oh, and it would be marvelous if people decided to attack me.
Yeah, if you hit her, it would have been bad for you.
Anyways, I guess
The
you can do
Bontra
your own
said too.
talking. That's
Such little trust shown, and it's a wonder why we do not trust you back.
You literally came here and was standing. I came to talk. I invited you here. I've been telling you everything I can. I don't know what else you want me to do. Trust, but hope for the best, plan for the worst. But with that being said,
You came with
The other-
the seats initially in mind. Just because I chose to stand, you didn't know that from advance. So you already expected that something wasn't going to happen. You already intended to start off by deceiving us
Look.
here.
I asked you
It's
If
going well,
you
this
guys
conversation.
made up your
though.
minds, that was the first thing I asked, because if you made up your mind about this, it's not going to matter. Now, I'm sorry that I took a precaution in case you attacked me.
Gosh. Going to hide behind your words. You lied to us.
That's how you want to see this. I didn't
Say
say
it.
that was me.
Hiding behind words. But you want us to trust us and give you a universe. Whereas you cannot even... You started off with that.
Look, what I'm suggesting is we make a universe, and I'm leaving. I'm taking a lot of bad and good people with me.
Well,
And
that's
we're not gonna-
offensive.
You're the archdevil of murder.
And torture and seduction. I am multifaceted.
You took Fiona's role?
Someone had to.
No, do that.
I didn't take greed, though. She just leans back and checks her nails.
The other two should be here momentarily.
Do
They're a
you,
good
do you
group.
have an idea of what the implications could be to this universe
If we leave.
if
They're
you
gonna panic.
create?
Especially if Jonas leaves, these gods are going to panic, and then they're actually going to deal with the problem. You see, they like to hide behind their rules until they can no longer hide behind the rules, and they act. The last time they did this, EXANDRIA suffered greatly. They're not going to do it here in Zodiac. Zodiac's been a test ground for the gods for too long, and they're not allowed here because of it. And you know why they're not allowed because of it? Does Gabby come through the door at this point? Because this would be really good timing.
Sure. Gabby comes walking in. Hey, guys! Oh, Kaz! You're looking pale, buddy. Do you need some sun?
Absolutely not.
Vindir, you're looking older. Did you get older? I feel like you looked younger last year.
Well, if all this bullshit probably does it to you.
Yeah, it's been a very stressful year.
Okay.
Years, technically.
By the way,
For me.
well, it has been. Oh, the dementia setting in. Okay, don't worry, I can restore that probably. Elwyn, you and I never really talked it. Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Are we like in a room, or are we in plain sight?
It is a war room in the middle of a makeshift outpost in the middle of a major city. You are surrounded by the Bridge Burners unit. Keep in mind, they were the people that single-handedly held off an entire invasion on the Bridge Burner territory and was the reinforcements that destroyed the attack on Maida by themselves.
Mhm.
Like, just...
So how
Nullify.
tall is the ceiling?
Probably not that tall, 8 feet.
Ah, never mind then.
Yeah, it's like tents propped up. It's a makeshift. It's like
Okay.
a fob.
I wanted just to transform to dragon just to flex and then just go back, but
Okay.
no, I can't. But I'd like to say this, Iblis. I don't think you're the clown. I think you're the whole circus at this point.
Why? Because I came up with a plan to leave. These people right here are the reason gods can't come to Zodiac. We separated them from it. There's only one that can be here right now, and it's Ares, who is somehow late.
Has he ever been on time?
Usually. But then again, he had the mission of getting all his people here, so he might be coming with an army. The point I'm making is we've actively made decisions to protect this realm and its people, and it still gets burned by these beings that should not have any control over anything. Now, if we leave, it will still go that way. Shar can't come here. And if worse comes to worse, people will step up. Force has always met force.
Wait, you didn't convince them all yet?
Convince who? These three?
Yeah.
They just got out of a temple. I haven't had time to talk to them. I'm talking now about it.
Hey guys, just want you to let you know, I'm not here to fight y'all. I think what you're doing is great stuff in general. Kaz, I really respect the fact that you're eating everybody you kill. That's awesome. That's cool. Wish I could do that.
Why do you wish you could do that? It would get in your hair, and that's like the one thing you love.
I know how to eat without getting
That's not true. We
that
got
much
double
food out of my
How many people are you taking the people with you?
I'm taking a lot of people with me, yes.
No. I'm talking about the people of Zodiac.
Yes, everybody that worships Lucian, Ares, Gabby.
Not a lot of mine. A lot of we'll offer, but by no means are we making them. You know?
No, we're not forcing anyone to come.
Yeah.
But are
That's-
you offering to everyone?
Almost everyone.
Lucian speaks up. Yes.
We're not taking vampires.
No. Anybody who is immortal will be
Yes.
offered. That
Let's
is
make
one of
clear.
my
No
demands.
undead, no cursed or abyssal creatures.
And when you say everyone, do you mean on this world and all of them?
All of them.
This one is just illusion.
All of them. And no matter what, there will not be my cooperation unless that demand is met.
No, that's fine. Like, I think we're all on the same page on who's allowed. It's literally just no abyssal and no undead.
He specified anybody mortal.
Undead's not mortal.
What?
No, but that's all-encompassing. Anybody immortal.
What about dragons?
Dragons are mortal creatures.
I prefer not to have any dragons, but if a dragon wants to come, it can come.
We will give the offer regardless. There's no way that I would leave behind all of the people that had nothing to do with this entire problem and situation.
I'm not saying leave behind all the people. I'm saying leave behind the things that cause problems. Dragons have been a big thing that has caused problems, and you know this better than most people.
If you're creating a universe, why not just give the dragons their own pocket?
Because we've done that before, and once you give them an inch, they take on everything. And that is shown multiple times throughout history. In fact, it's shown multiple times with the current dragon you have right there.
I don't know, this one just gave away a bunch of stuff.
Was it forced to, or did it do it willingly? Ask yourself that question before you continue with this.
You know, I think an argument can be made for both sides of that.
I think if there's even an argument for it, it means it wasn't willing.
I think you're being closed-minded to more complexities.
Maybe. I just don't like dragons.
If you're
Who likes
offering
them,
that
apparently?
people,
Hmm?
if you're offering that people of this universe have to leave, otherwise they stay and risk their own demise, not exactly giving them an offer either, are you?
They're not staying and having their demise. If you stay in Zodiac, I've already told you they can't affect you here. That's why we're having this meeting here. You don't think other gods would be coming down here right now to smite us or stop us?
And the reason I wasn't able to say this before everybody was together was because I needed to be sure that this was not spoken out loud until the others could be checked. You see Belial walking in here looking disgusted, and particularly at you, Vindir. But Lucian looks at you, Vindir, and then looks over at Belial and looks at Glesia. It is my intention that all mortals are able to pass over to Zodiac if they see fit. And in doing so, also granted the option to pass over to the New World. It is my intention to ensure every single soul that exists is given this opportunity, which is one of the reasons that it is mandatory that we keep death as an important aspect, the passage of time. Vindir, I would like an insight check from you.
Three, 4.
Okay. Elowin, I would like an insight check from you.
Okay. Only 8.
And now Casimir from you. Casimir, I have discerned that you have the least amount of trust of Glacies in this group. Would you say that that is accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Glacies, what is your reaction to this newfound information that you were not privy to previously from Lucian? Based off of his roll of 40. You can try to roll a deception or anything else if you're trying to withhold any expressions.
Like, how am I reacting to it? She's
Yes.
pissed about the dragon thing, but she's fine with mortals coming there. She doesn't want dragons. She doesn't want things that cause problems. And abyssal creatures, dragons, like, cause problems. Gods cause problems. That's why she didn't want Jonas going.
So, that is what you glean with your insight check. Current face of Elowin. Vindir, you were getting a very mean look from Belial when he walked in here, so I discerned that you are going to be inciting him as he
Yes.
walks through and hears all of this. The moment souls were mentioned as being given the option as well, he seemed very defensive and possessive. He was an archdevil, and he does own a fuck ton of souls. Now, Elowin,
Yes.
28 is at least the first tier interval for Glacia. Looking at her doing all of this, there is a hatred in her eyes that very briefly sparks when the conversation pertains to souls.
Okay.
All three of you glean this information from this setup of information being broadcasted for the first time publicly in front of you. This is why Lucian wasn't able to say this part of his plan back when they weren't here. But yeah, that's my goal, that's my intention, and that's the only way I will assist.
Still don't agree with the dragons portion. I think that's a mistake. An undead is.
But
glad
will
that's-
you accept?
I'm gonna look at the others. I don't like dragons coming here. Undead and I'm glad he said mortals, so undead aren't on the table.
You.
The dragons.
Iti fais toi. Eda. No, mini.
He didn't mute himself.
Oh.
He's not talking to us. That's
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good.
Sorry. Cats.
But I don't agree with any. I don't like the idea of having beings that are overtly stronger than most everything else like that.
Well, I don't know if there's a reason that souls couldn't come over with us.
Is that Glacia? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, for the person that used to be in charge of the court system of the Hells, been talking the least out of everyone I've met so far at this meeting.
Know
Not just
when
this,
to speak
but-
and know when to listen.
I know Gabby's on board with it.
Oh yeah. That's. I thought that all was a given.
Well, I just
Actu-
didn't want the dragons.
Dragons are cool. There's a lot of really nice ones I've met.
Gabby,
Hmm?
the amount of problems we've had with dragons that you've seen is insane.
Yeah, but like Gerzaxes, he's pretty cool.
I don't know who that is.
He's pretty cool, right, Kaz?
Xerxes.
Yeah, Gerzaxes.
Kazakhs.
She has a -2 intelligence, guys, as a god. She's very dumb.
He is dumber than me.
Yeah.
That
Yes, souls are welcome.
They should be willing as well.
Well, that's the point. If they don't want to leave, they don't have to. Zodiac is a safe haven. If you really believe you're not gonna be able to fight off Shar or anything, then maybe tell them to come here.
You're saying souls, but are we going to have to separate them into good, evil? Do like murderers can come in? What's the cutoff of what souls can come in or not?
We'll
According to
handle
Lucian,
that.
everyone can come in.
Don't worry. We'll handle the souls. Oh, yeah, of course. That has been our responsibility, after all.
Yeah, Lucian, that's a good question. Are we letting in serial killers, rapists, and murderers? Since every mortal soul is what you said. Because I know we're letting in dragons, so tyrannical dictatorship seems to be on the table.
I mean, you're letting in fiends, so
Yeah.
We're letting in 3 to balance out the power struggle, and moreover, I will always have Gabby and Lucian's back.
And
No.
I have only ever tortured people that have commit atrocities and sins. And
Belial-
those that have asked me to.
Belial here, who has been very not talkative, was the leader of the court system and laws of the Hells for the longest time, before Asmodeus took him away from that position. He was the only archdevil that was considered to be able to out-charm and outwit Asmodeus as well.
congratulations, you can kiss his ass. But that does not help much, yeah.
It means he's good at his job. It means I've only picked people that are good at their job. Gabby being Hulk, Lucian being the arcane and insight and magic, Ares being in charge of war, things like that. Glacia making sure the things that are sent to the Hells suffer. And Belial making sure laws are practiced and put into place where they follow the rules. Now, I'm not trying to be a god. In fact, I don't want any of these people to be gods.
Except apparently me. Lucian says that.
It's a necessary evil. You'll be in charge of that portion.
Beings with that much power over souls, especially en masse, as they had to divide it between 2 of them, would essentially be akin to God.
And they'll be stopped if I need to stop them.
Like Shar?
And how would
Shar
you be
is
able to
not
do
my
that?
problem. And moreover, you stopped me from stopping Shar. If
You
we want
weren't
to argue
going
the
to
Shar
stop
thing,
Shar.
it always comes down to the same point that I make. There is multiple ways to deal with something. It is never one way to deal with it. You have to take the moments that are presented in front of you. Now, Shar has gotten out of control. I'm not saying she would be in control if we killed her, but I'm saying we would have had an upper hand. Now, no matter how you look at the situation, if you want us to go deal with Shar, if that's your plea for me to give me this tier that I deal with Shar, maybe that's on the table. But as stated earlier, this place can't be affected by her.
Yes, it can be.
She can't come down here.
That's what you
And
think.
there is a reason why Jonas will be joining. If he has dominion over all of time in both realms, he controls how the similarity between the two work. Inside of this new place, time will not have to fluctuate based off of the perception of it, based off of a say-so's understanding of it, but simply by his. Meaning instead of the correlation being 1 month to a year discrepancy at most, we'd be able to do a millennia a minute. At minimum, we would have time to be able to know and figure out how to solve whatever problem comes out here.
In that world, yes. But forgive me, and I might be still stuck on this point. Say we agree to this. Say that the offer is sent out to everyone, or to all the mortals, to all the ones you've specifically chosen. Of the ones that say no, or sorry, let me rephrase this. To even offer that as a choice, it's not exactly a choice in itself. Because it is either accept this or suffer the fates of the suffered consequences of not accepting it.
But that's every decision. Your argument only seems
That's
bad
not
if you-
an offer then. That is tyrannical rule.
That's not tyrannical rule when that's
you are-
every decision you
You
ever
are
make.
forcing. Let me finish. You are forcing them to accept it or take a worse outcome.
Who's saying that it's a worse outcome to stay here? I already
What
told
is
you.
left of this? What is left of this universe after multiple years go, after cities crumble, after half the universe decides to leave all of a sudden,
Right.
and then the ones that are left behind are left with the consequences of those that came before, but with much less ability to actually handle it. Like you said, then the Shah continues to be a problem in this universe for anyone that remains. I mean, you just took away the vital piece needed to actually contain her
You
after
don't.
freeing her. But you don't have to deal with that because you're in your new happy place. But what about all those that are left behind?
All the people that are left behind are choosing to stay, and moreover, they are not choosing a doomed fate. You're making it out to be an extreme that it is not.
I'm not making it out to be an extreme.
Then why
that
is
a
it their
very
choice
extreme that
is
you're
dooming
presenting.
themselves? They're not. You think half the universe is going to leave to come here? People don't even want to leave their home.
So you're expecting like very little to that to accept.
I'm not expecting very
so you're
little,
wanting
but I
to
think
doom the majority of the universe then.
right there's that word, doom. I don't think this universe is doomed. I think I'm taking very bare minimum gods and people that are not in much power and leaving.
You're
I think
saying this world is doomed.
I don't think
But everything is bad right now. Everything
No,
is
I'm
terrible.
saying the gods are bad. And I'm saying their leadership is poor, and I've done my best to keep this planet not occupied by gods or under their tyrannical rule anymore. And I've
So, by
compromised and
leaving-
made it so what?
So by leaving, everyone that didn't agree or didn't want to accept this new terms would then have to suffer.
They're not suffering. They're in the same position they're already
Kaz,
in.
we're not removing the ability to stop Shar at all. None of us know how to use this in order to contain a god of trickery, one that is combined. The only thing I can think of is to keep her out of it. But we're not removing the capacity you all possess to stop her. We're creating an alternative, a failsafe, so that even if you all fail, existence doesn't stop. That's the important. If you fail and we don't do this, existence stops. No one ever will live again. a say-so will be rejoined into Exium. And if you somehow can fathom a way to entrap her inside of this, I can't. Please tell me. Tell anybody.
There is a way. We are by using this tool, Kesa.
Did you tell him it involves killing every Exandrian god? That Aseso put a hit on all of her own children? It's a ridiculous notion. I'm not even gonna start the fact that we're doing Shar's work for her by doing that.
Killing all the gods, you say?
You already know this.
Removing some of the Exandrian gods that she would seek to purpose. But that was one solution. The alternative was using the tier to create a universe that would contain her. So you'd be using that very piece.
Look, trapping her in that tier solves the Shar issue, but does not solve the bigger issue. And the bigger issue is those gods that are creating all of these problems. I'm suggesting we create something where they're not a part of it, where these problems cease. This is the answer. This is why my suggestion is always kill it, because those things have only caused more problems. And we can't keep putting people
And you
in
have not.
positions. I'll not be your problem if I'm gone. Me killing these things is the only way I see of fixing it.
Elwyn, you're the arcanely inclined one in your group. Let's say the number 2 scientist currently between your group, right, Kaz?
Third.
Who's number 2?
Me.
You're number 1.
In the
No.
group, you're number 1.
No. In the group, I'm still number 2.
Oh, yes, 3rd. So, as the arcanely inclined one here, describe and makeshift a system of physics and boundaries and systems that would keep her sealed away.
It would be more the domain of Vindir that can help me with that. I can't think of a way myself. I can make it, but I can't think of all the parameters, all the fail safes, all everything.
All right, then Vindir.
Well, I'll just say this to Casimir as I think about this, because this is what I thought. The gods trapped her, Kaz, and it didn't work. So maybe trapping and shielding mortal life from her might actually work.
I'm not opposed if somebody is smarter than me, guys. I'm really fucking smart, but I'm just a dude who grew up with a few privileges.
As stated earlier, this doesn't solve the problem. It's merely a band-aid. This creating the new universe solves the problem.
I'm agreeing with you, but I do have worries about what happens to the ones that stay, and also with Jonas being connected to 2 universes. What is does that leave a chink in the armor to allow Exium to travel to the new universe?
That was something I thought about. And
It's the same system as the Abyss. The abyssal system is what was outside exists there, what was inside exists in there. What the 2 entities are equivalent. There would be a form of Jonas left out here, a fragment of him, not truly him at all. He would be inside as well. The 2 would be able to control the fluctuation of them, but if the one on the outside was all consumed, everything, including time, outside would be consumed with it, severing the tie of this new place to the old one.
So, in essence, this universe becomes the abyss, and the new universe is here.
What's out here will not be in a time loop. That's the difference. And to clarify something, the abyss in our universe now, it's a time loop. It constantly recycles through itself endlessly. That's what's feeding Exium.
Yeah, but
Okay.
just the environment, more or less.
Yeah. If he gets released. And if he comes through. It will not be damning to anybody on the outside. The abyss, anybody on the inside is corrupted by the powers that influence it. On the outside, everything that is a say-so is what is influencing all of us. That's why we possess hope. That's why we want to live and not just don't want to die. The only things that are persistent in the abyss, they don't want to die. It's not that they want to live. It's a big difference.
I wonder what's taking Ares.
Huh?
Glace is just thinking about what's taking Ares.
I don't
So,
know. It's like you asked him to gather everyone. And it's
Yeah,
Ares.
that-
He's going to gather everyone.
Do we hear drums?
Not yet. He's gathering.
I have a question. I look to the fiends in particular. What if I say no?
Well, isn't that the perk of living amongst mortals as you do? You have free will. You'll
So
be able
what do you
to say
intend?
whatever you wish.
And if I use this for my own means, what do you intend to do?
Wow, I mean, not for nothing, I don't think you are capable of using it. I don't think you know where to start. Moreover, I believe if you possess the capabilities of doing this yourself, your impulsive natures would have already led you to do so. You are very headstrong that way, forward, dominating. If you possess that capability, it would be a remarkable thing that you would produce. I need you to give me a charisma save, Kaz. That is a failure. I have to inform you that you failed because you have like 60 different ways to roll extra things, right? Oh wait, you can't hemocraft this.
As a spell?
No, this is an innate ability.
Then yeah, I don't think I've got anything against this.
Oh. Casimir. He's flirting with you? But he's kind of right? Like, you know, if you could, you would definitely have done it already. But you're pretty sure he's flirting with you.
Can he insight check? It was more of what would their intentions be? And how would they act if he was to say no and to leave with it?
You cannot discern his emotions because of your failed save. However, you can insight Glacia. You do have advantage. Glacia does not intend on letting you keep it. She does not intend on fighting you in front of your friends, but she does not intend on letting you keep it. You can see that plain as day.
It's a bit odd, the other one. But you will at least meet the Glacia.
But yeah, Bilal, he thinks you're cute.
Directly. That's what I figured.
He sure does. You know, the only archdevil to ever seduce
Congratulations.
Asmodeus.
Congratulations, Demolish. You've been trying to ensure that you get this no matter what.
But just because people have feelings doesn't mean they're. This is just ridiculous.
That one does not intend to let me leave with us regardless of what happens here.
You are free to go.
You are free to go. If you want to, just because somebody does not want you to take something, we've explained our case. What else is there to tell you? Like, yes, we believe in what we're doing is the right thing.
What I am saying is, this is hardly even a negotiation. This is a threat.
Do you feel threatened right now?
Do you realize what I just said?
That you believe that that Glacia can take you three and grab this and steal it? That's what this comes down to, if that's what you're getting at with this.
Pleasure. If you needed more strength, because you didn't think you could do this yourself, do you think you could absolutely call upon it?
If I wanted to fight you, we would.
Let her answer the question.
Personally, I think all of this is moot. Your cleric god already told you what he deems. And any decision you make would either be contrary to your own companions that you seek wisdom from, or just in hostility of us. In which case, if you are being hostile to me, then I have every right to be hostile back. I would not say what I'm doing is threatening you by any means. I have yet to exclaim any form of threat or precaution.
Yes, we're not meaning that. There can be an absence of that a natural answer to that question. I understand what you're getting at. I'm just saying it is a well-conspired plot that you put here. That either we go along with this, or we have a bounty on our heads.
Lucian will speak up. This is not Glacey's plot. This is the consequence of dealing with devils. And
consequence you all went into.
Allow me to make my own threat. If any of these devils seek to take away the free will of someone who is among the mortal ranks, you will be dealing with the Zodiac Pantheon. Gabby straightens up at that. Oh, really? We can start throwing down? Only if they intend to do anything.
As stated earlier, they can't really do much with Lucian, Gabby, and me against them.
We don't fully trust you right now, though, Iblis.
What do you want me to tell you?
I fully trust her.
For what it's worth, Lucian, you just said mortal, and you already precluded. I'm not that.
I said amongst mortals. You count amongst them. You might be an undead. You might live forever, but you are amongst mortals.
We're bringing undead in there?
Well, Casimir, if he wants to come, he's welcome to come.
You want to bring vampires into a world?
I said Casimir. I didn't say vampires.
That's a vampire.
He doesn't really make vampires.
I have.
I don't know if that's true.
He made one on accident.
You also said with your own words that I could come if I wanted it, boss. Now you seem to be going against that.
I would rather the dragon and vampire and undead stay out of a world that we're trying to make better.
What about the immortal god?
Which immortal god?
Hi. Hey.
Hello.
You know, world could probably do without fiends as well, but you're bringing quite a few of those.
I have to checks and balances. I've already explained this.
And
Now,
my threat pertained to the safety of the people at this meeting, to make sure we are not getting hostile to it. It has nothing to do with your world.
now, why are you three thinking about coming to this?
It's
Because I thought you wanted to stay.
Well, if we're offering this to everybody, but in which say majority of people want to leave,
I don't think it's going to be as much as you all believe.
I believe it will be more than you think it will, depending on how you say the words.
I'm not going to make this out like it's the end of the universe and they all have to leave. I'm going to.
But I think you should, because there's a possibility it could be the end of the universe.
No, but they want to paint it as a pretty picture because they refuse to see the alternative.
The reason I don't want to pose it as the end of the universe is the second people
Because it
give
is?
up hope, it's not.
For this side, it is.
You're the only ones deciding that it is. As stated earlier, force
It was
will
openly
be
said
forced.
that this universe would then essentially become the abyss.
If it fails, you are assuming it fails.
And if you fail, it's going to be like that regardless. You have no choice.
So let's assume it doesn't fail, because there are many people just like us that will fight for it. And there are people stronger than me and stronger than a lot of these gods. And if the gods are breaking rules, you know one that is currently doing it, maybe they will help you. And maybe that's all you need. And as stated earlier, you can stick to the plan that they gave you and keep playing their game that never ends, or you can break the game.
Gabby raises her hand and looks very enthusiastic.
We're not breaking the game. We
No,
need to...
no. What? I wasn't even listening to the last, 5 minutes. I have an idea for the whole murderer thing, right?
You've been thinking about that.
Yeah, it's an important question. If we're going to bring over bad people, how do we stop them from being bad? And the answer is we rewrite them. When we bring in a new system, everyone is reincarnated so that they experience, or maybe not everyone, like we choose certain ones like saints or something, and all of the other ones, they're not just souls that are beholden to, be tortured for all eternity, but they're given a second opportunity to not go to the bad place.
Didn't you guys do that with a child? I'm going to look at Vindir and Casimir and Elowen.
Well, we don't let it keep its memories. We see if it's a circumstance, Nurture or nature type stuff.
That's right. The child was made into like an icon for Gabby's church. Oh, Melissa's such a fun character.
That's right. Good idea, right, Vindir? Kaz, good idea? Elowen?
I mean, it's a second chance, but it sounds so wrong.
Why?
I don't know.
Druids do that spell all the time, and it's evil.
What?
Can you imagine being an elf your whole life and then turning into a dwarf and knowing that you were an elf?
Well, that's if you knew. I'm saying we just start them anew.
I know. That's why her idea is good.
Oh,
I know, but there's still some wrong to it as well.
Why? What? What's wrong?
Because I've seen what happens when people get their memories back too.
Well, we don't.
think they're able to in this
Fuck the
case.
memories,
They wouldn't get the memories.
Yeah,
But the
just the
offer
soul.
that would then go out is essentially, does anyone want to die and be reborn into this new world that won't have any problems? That will have problems, no doubt, but they just refuse to see that there's any.
There will be problems. We're allowing dragons.
Yeah, we're allowing dragons for some reason.
Well, conflict makes people tough, breeds progress.
I'm not saying there won't be problems. I'm saying we're not playing that stupid game that Aseso has set up since the beginning of time.
No, it's just your game because you always have to have control.
Don't worry,
My
I'll
game-
think of the next problem, guys. Don't worry.
I think you believe I have some sort of master agenda. If you really need to know what's going to happen to me after I leave here, I have a book. I will leave it and you can read it and see exactly what I plan to do. And then you can decide how evil and wrong I am for everything. Right now, this is the best solution. This is the only way we break this system. I'm sick of fighting things and putting new people in power just to see them fail.
How do
Casimir,
we-
stop looking at Glacies as Glacies and look at her as somebody else and see if this is a bad plan.
For
Stop.
everyone that doesn't say yes, it is a terrible plan.
I know. But I believe if it,
That is what I'm on.
yeah,
That is the side of what I'm against. And if we're going to reincarnation with less people are going to accept it because it is essential thing. Come to this world, die, be reborn.
no. I think they're only saying that for
Only
the
the murderers.
souls.
Oh, I was
Oh.
gonna say like almost every soul. Yeah, like just.
No.
Well, no, like
Because
we
it
we
was-
could choose saints, the people that nurture the souls, and then, the
No,
ones that are
we would-
reborn as children. We pick the best ones. Because for every evil soul that's in hells, actually, for every 10,000 evil souls in the hells, there's one exceptional soul in the heavens.
But you wanted to kill everybody to be reborn.
No, we're
It's
talking
like-
about the souls. They're already dead. They're just being
Oh,
tortured
okay.
by those
Okay,
fuckers.
that's what I was at first, and then you said something else, and it
Oh
confused
no
me.
no no
Okay.
no! I'm still working out the system. It's not perfect yet, but damn, it's
Look.
been 5 minutes.
So just the
Gabby-
souls, Kaz. They already dead.
And there's plenty of lessons that have already been integrated into many people that would be transferred over to this world that would then just beget the same problems.
We're not going to have gods.
Elwin, sorry, go on.
People of faith that transfer over will try to believe their way into something. Belief is a powerful tool on its own. It doesn't matter if you have God or not. People believe into something, they can make it real.
Look, if something comes into being from belief, we'll deal with it then. I think we're more than capable. And I think I've been doing this long enough to know how to stop it.
So you'd act as a god then, dictate the rules.
I don't think there's going to be any gods. I think the only gods you're looking at are Ares when he gets here, Gabby and Lucian. I think the only devils you're looking at is me, Belial, and Glacia. I think if somebody worships anyone other than those three, they're not going to last very long on either side. Now, I already explained that I need these ones for everybody for checks and balances. Gabby's the most popular god on Zodiac, and she'll probably be the most popular god wherever we go.
Hey, thanks.
What you just said, though, is then curtailing the free will.
We're not concerned.
They're not allowed to believe in something because you're going to remove
They
it.
can believe in whatever they want. We're just not letting a being
That's-
take over that domain. When something takes over that domain, it takes away their free will. An argument can easily be made for that. A great example would be your god, the Lady of Luck, who isn't even luck anymore, but is control. So, no, I am not allowing that situation to take place.
So, guys, there's a annoying but reasonable solution to this. Yeah, make it so that faith does not empower.
There, easy as that.
Us Arcana folks, we can filter that. That's what we do. If you believe, it doesn't grant them power outside of the power that they have as people, Same thing as believing in a king or a lord. But yeah, we can just break that entire tie. Also,
And people-
Elwin, I haven't heard from you yet, and you're like literally the only other person here with a high IQ. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I shouldn't be in that other universe. I would just cause problems.
Yeah.
No. What? Otherwise, I think that's a good plan, but it still rests on the shoulders of Casimir. It's his tier.
Vindio. Are you still on board with this? Thinking it's really the best solution here?
I don't know if it's the best solution. I do think it's a brilliant contingency plan if we fail to stop Shar. It does have a lot more unanswered questions, though, that I don't believe there can be an answer to it until it happens. I think if another universe is going to be created, I believe that you need to tell the full truth to the mortals that you send the message to. But I also think we need to stop Shar regardless. Maybe it's just a temporary stop because we're not gods and even the gods couldn't contain her. And maybe somebody else down the road can fully do it eventually. I don't know. But containing her doesn't work, so maybe keeping her out would.
What I'm wondering is, all of this is being discussed because that God's the problems, gods are not doing the job right, and blah blah blah, or even fiends. No, the fiends apparently are perfect, but still, but the gods aren't doing the job right and all that. But yeah, this entire plot is not being made by the very people that it would affect the most. It is being plotted out by devils and gods, believing that the other devils and gods are not just. This is not being done by mortal kind.
Well, it is. We're talking
were
to you
once.
guys.
And we shouldn't have
this
responsibility.
Why shouldn't you? You're the people making all these decisions. You are the ones capable of stopping Shar if anybody can. Gods can't. Devils can't. None of us in this room could, aside from your group. I don't even know how you guys could, but I've been instructed that you do have a percentage chance, some percentage chances, of succeeding.
We're giving them the opportunity, moreover. You're saying we're doing this plan for mortal. Well, you're not even saying that. You're saying mortals should be the one putting this plan forward, but they don't have the opportunity to. We are providing them that opportunity.
Kaz, if you're telling me you want me to ensure that the system is check and balance so that mortals have the power, just tell me.
I don't even know how to balance this properly. It is not trying to balance things into a fair world or a fair universe. I don't think it exists. I think you'll go from one broken concept into another, because there is nothing that can be perfect. And try to say yes, but it's making it more fair or blah blah blah. But Nothing's ever going to be perfect. It's just
We're not-
looking for an excuse to just say that, oh, well, we tried.
We're not advertising perfect, we're advertising better. Much
That's what I
better.
just said.
Nobody said perfect.
Po body's nerfic.
We've put this out there. You guys keep throwing these to extremes with doom of the universe and perfect. It's not that, but this system will be much better. This will be what all of us at this table, and I mean that, all five of us right now in 6 when Ares gets here, have been striving for. You might not be able to tell. That's what we have been working towards.
I'll be honest with you all. I don't give a flying fuck about mortals' free wills or whatever have you. But I do grow tired of this pressure in this realm. Glacies, I know. Damn. I'm tired of being beholden to laws and structures that are inefficient and doesn't reward those of us that are willing to take what we deserve. So, I am all in, just to get out of this place. And to never have to deal with consequences of this universe again. Well, at least he's honest, right?
Lyle doesn't give himself enough credit. He's one of the few people that has had clarity on the situation since the beginning. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. We can keep answering your questions all day, but he brings up a point. You either have made up your mind, or what? If there's something that's holding you back from it, just tell us. We can give you our answer. And that's all we can do. Just know this is what we've all been working for here. And this will be better than what we have now, by a long shot. No one's saying perfect, and no one's saying this dooms the universe either to Shar. Simply putting that this fixes a lot of issues, and does set up a contingency in case the worst shall pass.
Then I see no need for a decision to be made right now. If it's a contingency, it can remain a contingency until such time as it may be needed.
It's not a contingency, though. It's a contingency if everything goes to shit. We still, regardless, need to make this. Holding off on it just puts everybody stuck in one place. We're asking you to commit to this so we can move forward.
Then
Sitting
it's not
there-
a contingency, then, is it?
It's a contingency if the universe ends, yes. In that regard.
Give me 4 minutes and I can make it happen.
Then hand us
Believe me, right now I'm considering it.
Then hand us the tier. I don't see what the issue is, and inaction has been the thing that has caused so many of these problems to begin with.
Also, acting too quickly has caused us a lot of problems too.
We're not acting too quickly. We're doing this anyways.
Yes, because you have never rushed ahead and it's never backfired ever.
Places
is-
for you, you have been thinking of this plan for a very long time. For us, it has been a few minutes.
Yeah, it might have been a smart idea to give them 6 months of time to think on this.
They would have attacked
No,
us
she had to
instead.
deceive us into
Yeah.
making it a surprise and a power of strength so that, we
If you-
couldn't leave without having targets on our back.
If I told you of 6 months of time, and one, as stated earlier, I didn't even know if this was going to come to fruition. I had to make sure these people were on board. 2, if I
You
gave
had a good idea. You
I-
wouldn't have left and have tried to deceive us as much. And you didn't, and you say that we have all been working towards us for a long time if you did
we
not have a
in
good
our
idea.
own ways, but we've never worked
Stop
together.
lying.
It's not a lie. When have we ever worked together? I've
You
just
have said
recently
this is
started working with
everything that you've been
Glacia.
working together for so long.
Not together. I've just started working with Glacia. The Glacia, what, 3 months ago? Belial, I used
A
to
little
work
longer.
for.
yeah.
Belial, I used to work for 1,000 years ago, and then Fierna took over for him. Gabby, Lucian, I used to travel with, but I never worked for them.
But, I'm not wondering this, or am I going insane?
You're twisting words. You say I'm the devil here, but you keep twisting everything to extremes, and I'm.
You started with the extremes by thinking that we were going to attack you the moment we saw
If
you.
I gave you 6 months and told you, hey, I told all these people that this is going on, I don't even think you would have shown up. I think the best way for you to show up was Lucian delivering the news. Now, we can keep arguing about how I went about this, but the end goal and what the point of it is still stands. Now, sitting there and being like, well, we'll think about it, we'll hold on to it, just means no. It's not this is something we'll do in case something happens. We're not going to have time for that. I need to get people moving.
She
But
does.
you
You have to set the foundation before you build the house.
We
She-
have people to set the foundation here right now. I just need the parts for the house.
Our house in the middle of
Okay, people who have never committed atrocities, they may be discerned as saints when they come over, but they may not have any religious affiliations with individuals outside of our current pantheon that we're coursing over. Those will be the ones that take care of the reformed souls. Yeah.
So angels.
What? No, these are mortals, people. There are some people who have never committed atrocities before in their lives.
No, I'm saying their job would be what angels do.
No, they'll be taking care of babies.
Okay.
Yeah, like orphanages.
I'm gonna leave this one up to Gabby and Belial.
That works, right, guys? I don't like it. You're not getting my souls that easily.
You're the god of you're the archdevil. You used to be in charge of all the laws. If anyone knows this, it's probably you. Probably the best.
Yeah, he still doesn't want to give up his souls. That's what she's saying.
Not giving up souls, whatever. Souls and faith don't really matter at this point when we go there. It's going
Yeah.
to be a new system.
That's why I'm saying only the people that decide to come over but don't have a religious affiliation.
Well, faith's not going to matter when Lucian sets it up.
Well, no, I mean, I think it matters because there's people that don't commit atrocities because their faith tells them not to, and
Oh,
then
you're
there's
saying
people
the
that
moral
just
good.
don't because they're people that are good.
I understand what you're saying, Gabby.
Yeah, not everyone who's a cleric of mine is a good person, you know? Some of them are pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I meant one that liked rocks.
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting off topic though. We have.
Oh,
the
sorry.
people-
I was just thinking on that for the last 5 minutes. I'll get
Like-
on to the next one.
We have
Yeah.
It's like watching a slow bro
Yeah.
in real time.
We have the builders. We need the material.
Slow pro.
Thinking about the materials, does the bridge burner would come with
All the
us,
bridge
or they
burners are
stay here?
leaving. All the bridge burners are leaving this new realm. I've already told
Okay.
Tochian to bring everybody. He's picking up his sister right now.
Hey guys.
How did we not hear him coming?
Hey. No, this is from like a block away.
Oh.
Hey, Kaz. Hey, guys, I have this great idea. Only people that can beat me in an arm wrestle can come through.
I like that.
Yeah.
So should I go get the monk and the cleric that whooped your ass?
I will smite you so fucking fast.
Well, I beat them, so that means I should be able to beat you.
I like you, Vindir. He'll pat you on the head.
I just smile.
Yeah. But yeah, good system, right, Kaz? I mean, we won't want any weak bitches over there. Wait. We also accept people that can make souffle.
I was gonna say, if we don't want weak people, why are we bringing your followers?
Hey, Reese,
You don't know me
got
like
something?
that.
Oh, sorry.
Don't joke with me like that. Ares has a good rapport with the party. Really good.
Hey, Reese,
Yeah.
got
Destructo
something new for
Dragon.
you.
Oh, yeah?
I handed him a bottle of Mountain Dew and a bag of Doritos.
What is this monstrosity?
It's otherworldly food, apparently.
Out of character, Ares would be the perfect person for Mountain Dew and Doritos.
No. He is the god of culinary excellence and food.
Yes,
This
but
is-
the war part of him, like when he was in college living in a
Okay,
dorm.
Yeah. So
Oh,
these are just battlefield rations.
Yes, well. Oh, also something else for you.
Huh?
You know my magic item I got from the black market?
No.
No, I'm saying to you, Joey.
I know. He
Everything that's not a magic item, like the 2 million worth of of
crap.
weapon, armor, all that shit, I just put that right next to Ares.
Wait, whoa. Before you take that shit out, guys, when we make this new place, Kaz, I have this great idea, right?
Yes.
You and I, we're gonna start on top of clouds, right? And we're just gonna throw all of the weapons down. And whoever finds them, that's their weapon. That's what they get.
Oh, they want to forbid me from this new world.
What? Why?
I'm a monster.
What?
No.
So am I. So what?
You're here for checks and balance reasons. And we need a god that
wait.
represents people.
Huh? But, nah, Kaz is coming. Right?
He was given an exception, but I don't want it. I really do not agree with bringing undead or dragons.
Should we not be bringing in infernals and fiends then either?
No, wait. If
Consider
we don't-
people.
If we just exclude everything we don't like, it's gonna be boring. Can you imagine no conflict?
I
No,
don't
fuck
think
that. No.
There
I
will be
don't-
conflicts. but I'm not
Elowyn is
sure.
coming. She's a monster and some part dragon. Enough I can tolerate.
Okay.
And Kaz is coming because I
Ares.
need to yeet weapons with somebody, and everyone else here is a little bitch except that big guy over there. I kind of like him. I kind of like
Ares.
Bilal. Yeah.
The reason we're bringing you is because there will be conflict, and that's why you need to be there.
Yeah.
Moreover, us not bringing dragons is more of a choice, so there doesn't become a power struggle between, let's say, you and a dragon for godhood or something, or control.
What struggle? I'll kill it.
That was my solution. They didn't really like that one.
What? Nah, I'll kill the dragon. It's fine. Don't worry about it, guys. I'll handle it. As forgetting about all the possible bad that could come. This idea is what we have been working towards. But yeah, no, Kaz, you need to throw with me, because I came up with this nice little game, right? To them, they're going to think it's a weapon choosing them, right? Like a birthright, like the weapon chose them when they came of age. But really, we're just trying to throw it as close to them as possible without severing any of their limbs. Eh?
It's a good game.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, we could just play it all the time. And look at all those weapons that the dumb Elowen just brought me. Thank you.
No problem.
You're making him responsible for a new world. Congratulations.
Well, we needed to. I needed something for ambition and like conflict. You're right. It would be kind of boring without Ares, but like she doesn't want to bring dragons because she just hates dragons.
Oh, this will be fun. And then we can hunt dragons on the weekends?
To answer your question, though, as for fiends, if we're offering it to mortals, fiends are immortal, unfortunately. At least the ones that, most of them. The ones that are not immortal, like tieflings, decide that they want to come, they're more than welcome to.
But can the argument be made that they're inherently bad just as dragons are?
It could be, but dragons have a much easier time of being destructive than a tiefling.
I know that those of angel blood.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did you guys hear?
Dear blood.
Oh, you must not have been here when that happened. Yeah, about like an hour or so ago, the Moonweaver died.
God.
Oh.
Yeah. So you know what that means. Eventually, Shar's gonna come here.
Can't come down to this planet.
Hey, let me fucking dream.
Okay.
Can't I wish to move her back?
No, this realm has a rule written about it. This Zodiac, that the only divine creature that can step foot here is one of the Zodiac gods at a time.
No, I meant like bring her back to life, but not here.
No,
You need her divine spark.
you can't regenerate a god.
I can try.
I cast Revivify on the god. Please, please, 300 diamonds. Like- no, you can't bring back a god. Especially since Shar consumes whatever she destroys. Whatever she takes. Yeah. But yeah, Kaz, we're getting ready for a fight. But apparently a lot of people are interested in leaving too. Bitches. But, yeah.
You're one of the people that's leaving.
I know what I said.
Okay. This is getting off topic. Do you guys have any more questions for us that we can answer if you're on the fence? If your mind's already been made up, there's no point of talking.
I have a request. If Casimir agrees to let you use the tier, then I want to craft a message that gets sent to the mortals.
Are you going to make the message sound like everyone's doomed and that there is no possible reason for them to ever survive, that they cannot survive?
Well, can we proofread it at least?
That's what I'm getting
I'll
at.
let you hear it before I send it, but yes.
But would you listen to any possible suggestions?
Yeah, because you're destroying hope, and that's one of your best tools. The second you start telling everyone they are doomed.
I'm going to be honest.
It's
I'm
not
going to
honest.
follow my own teachings. Not everything is doom and gloom.
I know, but that's how you guys have been wording this whole time. I think you have to.
I have not. I said the possibility. It could be. I said might. I said may. because it is always smart to think about the extremes. Most of my questions actually were pertaining to what would happen to the new universe, not what's going to happen here. There is a possibility that it does go doom and gloom, and the people should know that it is possible, especially now knowing that the Moonweaver has just perished. But they should also know that this is what I've been fighting for, is to start something new without the interference of the gods. I'm going to paint this beautifully, but I'm going to paint it honestly.
Just don't make it a panic, is what we're saying. And if you want, Lucian can give you the odds of your success. Is that your only request, or do you have others looking at the other two?
I haven't made up my mind yet.
Looks over at Elwyn.
What did he say?
Do you have any requests or any questions for us?
No, I meant Casimir.
He hasn't made up his mind.
I haven't made up my mind yet. There's
Okay.
multiple questions that I have said that we don't have a true answer for. There's just been denied, there's doom prophesizing and yada yada,
Hmm.
without any actual answers.
I don't really have more questions.
Well, I guess, I got all my peoples coming here. Yeah, excited about that.
You're all ready to jump ship.
Oh, I'm not leaving until the big fight. I'm just, if there's a retreat position, I'm going to retreat there. And also, there was my one stipulation that I told Lucian. Lucian nods.
What was that?
I think his arena comes with, which
No, that was assumed. Come on. Going without my arena. That's like me leaving without my chef's coat. Anyways, my one stipulation is that once every 100 years, there's a ritual that can be conducted that allows someone or something to come back here. So that if I need to tactically retreat, I can come back and whoop her ass.
Yes, you are a god of war, and I will
Yeah.
give you that respect.
Thank you.
Say this goes ahead.
Hmm?
The way that everyone is believing and hoping. Consider this as if it was a war from your point of view. What do you think happens to this side after everyone has left?
Are you coming with us?
They do not want me to. Exclude me from this parameter. Basically assume that I am dead.
No. If you're dead, this universe is doomed. Well, technically not. I guess Earth still exists. I don't know why, but I got the vibe that he's important to stopping her. Is that
Yeah,
true?
apparently there's some whole thing.
Yeah, he can stop. Okay, cool. Well, if he's important to stopping her, then so long as he's alive, there's a chance of it. And then there can be success. And then there's just two worlds. Ooh, and imagine if in a couple of 100 years or so, we build up our armies on the other side, and then we come back here to fight them. But if Ur's dead, and you guys are dead,
there's other heroes.
no.
People don't like the end of the universe, and it brings a lot of wily characters together. I can think of a few just off the top of my head.
I can't think of anyone that is capable of stopping her.
I think there are people much stronger than us that already exist.
I think I'm going to trust the god of war on the beliefs.
The God of War
But...
doesn't seem
Okay,
to be...
I forgot everyone else is wrong except from you.
No,
Hey,
I'm saying
what?
there's Luna, there's Desmond, there's Liara or Claire or whatever her name is. There's
Yeah,
Nobu Jr.
I
there's
know
Riku.
these. I know these people. No.
There's Reese. There's people that exist that will step up. And if you really think that any of us are stronger than Luna on her worst day, you're insane.
I think Luna's magical prowess and capabilities dwarfs every single person in this room, and her chaotic nature will lead to her ultimate downfall in any battle that she wishes to experience. She is also someone who has dwelled in despair the majority of her life, meaning she is not somebody that you place on the front lines of a battlefield, or else she is going to go in and try to kamikaze her own victory. And if you try doing that against any type of creature with cognizance, understanding, prep time, and any form of magical prowess whatsoever, they are going to easily circumvent that entire strategy and win.
Well, look, you know better than anyone that war makes strange allies. I think she'll have some people that can advise her better than just her going in and blowing herself up.
I don't think she will respect anybody enough to listen to them.
Well, then maybe we are doomed if she can't see past herself. But there are other entities, is my point.
Oh, that's just my battlefield analysis. What do I know?
I appreciate it.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Your assessment is essentially what I thought.
Maybe in a few hundred years, though, that Nobu Jr. guy, he's got potential.
Mm.
Well, you can't see it.
I can see that he's a moron.
Oh, he absolutely is. But sometimes the greatest power you have is an impregnable mind.
That sounds so wrong.
No, see, it means you can't impregnate my mind with ideas. Yeah.
It's true.
Battlefield genius. Fucking idiot.
Intelligence goes like gotta go with that sometimes.
I'm so glad you decided that you want to take Ares over if we do this, because I would not want to leave him behind.
Oh no, I was thinking of gods, and I was like, I gotta bring somebody that would create not chaos, but make it more interesting. That's why I was like, oh, this makes the Eberron setting like perfectly.
Yeah, he is authentically one of my favorite NPCs in the universe. He didn't
That's
start out
why
this
I
way.
have not. That's why I've not killed him, despite
Yeah.
it being on my list since like level 12 of kill Eddie, so I can get a spear, but I just never do it.
Yeah. Aw, he's too adorable to kill.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Your assessment is essentially what mine is. That's that.
Yeah.
If this was to go ahead, whoever is left is essentially screwed.
They're
Which is
not
my main
screwed.
concern.
Oh, no, that's only if you guys come through. That's only if you guys come through, right?
Yeah, I was going off of they're not coming through, but apparently they want to jump ship.
Oh.
No, you said we were
No, if you guys come through with us, like, in the beginning times and all that jazz, yeah, everyone out here is pretty fucked. Like, pretty magnificently fucked.
The one that you guys brought back, the wizard, looks like Luna's kid. Maybe she'll listen to her.
Wait, what?
No, you guys saw her recently. She looks like Luna's kid. She looks like Claire. Maybe she'll listen to her.
Who?
Maybe. Don't worry about it.
You shouldn't be anywhere near them.
Okay.
Not you, Ares.
Oh.
Her.
Oh, I'll
What
go
I'm
near them
saying
then.
is There's hope.
She's talking about Liara.
Wait, what?
Is he not tracking that Liara's back?
Did anybody inform Ares that she's back?
No. But then again, it's not really Liara anymore.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, she doesn't say that.
I think
but-
he was told, and it happened in Torres.
Yeah, it did happen at his arena. I thought he just kind of knew. So that's where his grave was. I think it happened
I'm
in.
pretty sure he did. He does know.
Okay, well then he's not as surprised as I was.
I'm
making
not.
him out to
I'm not entirely sure.
What about Garfield?
About him, the errand boy.
He's going
that
to be
was-
back soon, haven't he? Well,
be. Oh, that creeper.
I hope you didn't say you guys were friends with him.
well, I am.
He takes souls.
What? No, he doesn't. Does he?
I don't know. I thought he does. It's one of those normal devil tricks.
He's not a devil.
Yeah, he's
He's
fey,
not the
isn't he?
devil.
No.
No.
Oh.
No,
No.
he's eerie.
Yeah.
Okay, Gabby, Lucian, make sure there's no Eerie in our next universe.
Wait,
I'm
what?
gonna
No Eriarchy? Really? What are those anyway, Lucian? I don't fucking know.
People.
I'm gonna send
He's gonna send what?
I'm gonna sending Garfield.
Okay.
How are you on the journey?
All of his defenses are nearly down. I'll be able to retrieve him to you, hopefully soon. Do not worry, my dear friend. I will bring what I promised.
You may leave a message at the beep. Like, it's just a normal response.
He gets that message every few minutes. Only if he has that many friends. Wait, so do you guys not know Eriarchies? Kaz, you know Eriarchies, right?
I do. I've met a few of them. Yes.
Yeah, they're great.
I've met
Real weird.
Garfield and his brothers and sisters.
You know what's fun about them? When they speak, you get that like tingly sensation in the back of your neck. You know, the type that you get before like a big battle, but you don't have to be fighting anything, so you can just have it. Alright, I guess it's only me. Fuck it.
Although I don't know how they would operate in your new world, given the lion belief in your withdrawal belief.
Alrighty. Well, guys, I think we need to begin a process of decision making. At least to start to see if I should start the process of foundations of the universe. While you guys do whatever you need to do, just if you're going to be holding on to it, before
hold
you
on.
get in conflict with her, bring it to me, please. I won't use it unless you die, and if you're dead, who cares anyways, right?
Holding on to it's a bad move. We need to start doing this sooner rather than later.
Well, we can start writing the foundation of everything. Gabby's already way ahead of us. Huh? Yeah. I also thought about what we're doing with birds. We can all see through their eyes.
You want to see through every bird's eye?
No, I want to see through the bird's eyes that I want to see through.
Okay, let's not
Oh,
focus.
since we were talking about birds, I feel like it is important that Pingu would like to fly, because he does feel it is quite wrong that he has wings yet is unable to fly.
Kaz, I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think Pengu would be able to go.
No abyssal creatures.
This would.
Yeah.
Penguin.
Yes, Kaz, it's a penguin.
Honk.
Also something else.
Who here speaks Abyssal, by the way? Honk.
Every devil in the room is disgusted when it hears that noise.
You hear Pengu says, Oh, and all your planning and scheming will yield next to nothing, for I, the great destroyer of your realms, will be consuming that tear as soon as I grow thumbs.
I know, Penguin. Aren't they being so rude?
Huh?
They're denying you your ability to fly.
I just imagine just Pingu, but like super buff with hands.
If you gave him thumbs, he would take over the universe. He just needs to handle doorknobs.
Yeah, but you send him at a shower.
But everyone, I think this is a good place for us to call the session this week. We need to decide during the week what we're doing, voting on what to do with the tier. PvP is an option. So yeah. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.
Yes. Bye.